Morning everybody, busy start of the morning. It's Tuesday morning. John's come down, missed that bump. I'm keeping him well away from the greenhouse. Any greenhouse to that matter. I've come down, we're going to get this foundation started out, so the bricklaying and things we're going to get done. First things first though, John's been very handy and he's brought down his tools. He's brought down his grinder so that I can pop a slit, I'll show you, into there, so that I can just pop this dampener in and out to try and control the smoke and everything like that as well, and the temperature, and making sure I damp right down on night time. Something that should have been done weeks and weeks ago, but like I told Dave last week when I was at his, if you see a job, get it done. But make sure you get your main jobs done, what you want done for the day. So this is just a little job which I wasn't going to get done, but I'm going to get done now. I'm going to get cracked on with it. That's that bit sorted out. Another job done. Just take that out if I want to draw a fire up. Put it back in. Just slow it down. So that's that done. Now me and John's going to get started with the measuring out and sorting out the base down there now. Well, take two. Grandad Dave came down yesterday. I didn't even know he had done it. And he's fixed the greenhouse. So that's one less job for me to do. So thanks Grandad Dave. Me and John are now going to make a start with this. Everything's sorted out. I've got these up there. He's going to see how we get on. Missed that bump, so noisy. We've brought it round the right way this time. We've walked around, not going next to the greenhouse, and now it's set to go. So let's get back cracked on and get this first course done. Hi Kyle!
Hi Kyle!
Hi Kyle!
Hi Kyle!
What are you up to? Are you digging again? How do you do the digging? Are you digging the ground for Dad?
Yeah.
How about then show us how we do the dig? You lift that up. Or you can use that one too. How do you use that one? Right, like that, right. Well, I'll leave you to do that, right? Daddy, you go do that and I'll go and help Mr. Bump, right?
Uncle John!
He's not called John, he's called Mr. Bump. That's it, son. What are you doing? Are you helping John?
Yeah.
How well then, show us how you do it then. What you got to do? You got to put the bottom on. You got to smooth it out there. That's it. Right, get a bit more then. Get a bit more then. That's it. Good job. That's it. Right, okay. What about a little bit more? There we go. Yeah, I'll make a little lip out of it. Good job, high five, Kyle. Yeah. Right, put it down and me and John will carry on. We'll go get some blocks. How are you? Well, we have hail. At least it's not rain. Still get on with it, cracking on. Weather's just crazy at the minute, isn't it? Hey, what a cheater. Look at that, man. He's got a special tool. He's got a bricky tool. That's handy, isn't it? Hey, while I get this second course done in no time, John. I'll start I'll start loading these bricks out. Well, it's absolutely pouring down with rain. Just having a bit of a break before we'll crack on, wait for the weather to turn a bit better. Looks like it's starting to die off now, and anyways, we've had hail, we've had heavy rain, light rain. We'll get this finished today. But in the meantime, I had a bit of a boo-boo, a bit of an accident. One of the trays with the chrysanthemums come off. So I'm going to fill this back in and put these chrysanthemums back in, because with some of them started developing roots. So I'm going to pop them back in and I'll show you what that's about as soon as I've done this. So that's them bits done. Anyways, what I've got here, 3 litre air pots. This year I've got 23 litre air pots, and I put my leeks in them last year. This year I've lost the little blue clips which you screw them in with, so I haven't bothered using them. Then I seen that Dale and Gary were using theirs for the heavy carrots, heavy parsnips. So I thought, they're just sitting there doing nothing, why not give it a go? So what I've done is pop them together, just connected them up with a couple of cable ties at the bottom as well, and I'll fill that up with some compost. I've got my parsnips here for heavies. These are the Warrior variety. So I've got my parsnips here. I'm going to do 5 of these in here. Then I've got carrots as well. If I've got a couple of spare, I'll do a carrot, and the other ones will be getting done into tubes when I get a chance. So I'm going to make a few more of these now. Well, my time lapse didn't work. I did get all of these done. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 5 there, 5 towers. So all I'm going to do, not at the moment because the rain's died off, so we'll go outside and get cracked on outside. If I don't do this today, I'll do it either tomorrow or when I get a chance to do it, basically. But that's them sorted. Parsnips are going into there, and we'll see how things progress with them. Oh, what a day. This rain's not gone away, so we've just had to get cracked on anyways. What? Nearly finished. Once again, John's made a diamond. It's all squared off. It's all level. We've got 4 more bricks to do, and that's sorted and done. Then leave it. We've got to cover it over with a load of tarpaulins and things. Then leave that to dry. Then I don't know when we're going to put them on, but the sides are going on next. But when I've done, it's absolutely pouring down the rain now. There's a better look so far. I've had to stop the time-lapse videos because basically it started raining. My phone died as well. But fantastic. Just that little gap there in the door, and that is for the door in itself, because basically the whole structure just sits on top of these breeze blocks. But getting there, it's now a bog pit in here. But I'm going to give John a hand with the rest of these now. I'll show you better tomorrow when I get a chance to come back down. But in the meantime, I'm going to just quickly get this bit patched up, then get it all covered up just like the rest have been for the rain. Then it's time to go. Well, once again, my face is dirty. I've been sorting the fires out. The kids have been down, Leslie's been down. But yeah, that's everything sorted for the day as well. Me and John have now finished for the day. Thanks very much. Cheers again, John. He's shy. Look at, oh look, he's alright, bless him. He's alright. Hurt himself last week. There's no blood lost today. No. So I've been keeping an eye on him. But no, that's everything sorted for today. It means I'm getting them pots sorted out and get the parsnips sorted out probably tomorrow after work or something like that. It's all prep work done, ready for when I come back down. Fire's sorted for tonight. Everything else is sorted for tonight. Now time to go home, have me tea, and then what I can do is go jump in the bath and get warm because I'm freezing. So I'll catch you over the next couple of days. Good morning. Sun's out. Hey. It's now Friday morning. Down the plot. I'm just busy sorting out inside the greenhouse here so I can get the little heater on. I need to get the gas sorted out, so get that sorted out. Taking all the tops off the tomatoes, and yeah, but let's show you the foundations that me and John put in on Tuesday. So there we have it. It is a bit boggy. Well, I've had these covered. Just me and my granddad's just taking the stuff off this morning. So we need to leave that to set, leave that to dry, then get everything else sorted out on there, so that we can get the structure on, which is all ready, pretty much pre-made, apart from the roof joists, because what me and my dad had to cut the roof in half just to get it off and get it in the van. So we've got a new, they're going to put a new bar across the top, or alternatively just join these two together. So yeah, right, at the minute I've got some stuff that I need to take to the tip, which is exactly where I'm going to now. I've got some, that's what I've come up the garden for, to get some rubbish, which I've started moving some of the rubbish that was in this back corner here. Longevity of rubbish, and looks like I've got a bag of ash to take as well, so get rid of some rubbish this morning. So he's back down once I've been down there. Popped into Homebase to get some sand, and look what goodies I found. Old daffodils, all reduced from £5 to 75 pence. So naturally I took the lot. Well, I think my cart is full. Full of daffodils. I spent £12 on all of these. I'm going to count them all out and see how many I've gotten. Well, there you have it. £80 worth of daffodils in pots for a combined total of £12. I'd say that's a canny saving. Now these here will be staying down in the garden, and where they'll be going is where next door in the flower bed, basically where the pots are, just to replace all of the ones that unfortunately didn't make it from previous years. So I'm going to go and put them next door into the pots just for the time being, leaving them in these pots and let them die back and everything, and there'll be a nice showing across the side of there, just like there is across here now. Look at that, man. That's absolutely beautiful, that, man. I love it. Absolutely love these. Love the tulips. These ones are the new ones that I put in from last year. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of I mean, I like the reds, don't get us wrong. We've got some purple here as well. Purple each one. That was the plan, have purple in the middle of the red ones. Unfortunately it didn't happen like that. But I've still got ones coming up and everything. All them coming up, all of them to come up. Still got the main ones to come up in the big pots here. Them ones are starting to come up there now. Next task, I'll be getting these taken out. I've got another one of these to bring up from the bottom of the garden to bring up to here. I need to sort out where I'm going to be putting these drums, basically, because I don't want to have them there. I want to put them somewhere else. I don't like them there. So let's begin. Well, look at what I just found. An absolute load of ladybirds. Now these are going to come in very handy for inside the greenhouse with the leeks. So that's exactly where I'm going to place them. Job to do, see your job, get it done. It's exactly what I'm going to do now. Well, I brought the little ladybirds into my grandad's as well. You can see, left them on here. Then it's about to fly away, but never mind. We'll leave them in there, let them do their job, and see if they help. Why not, eh? Why not? Nature's way. A little one in there as well. I'll show you the ones I've got down at over in my greenhouse now. I know it doesn't really look like much now, but that's all of these in here. All the way down here. Separated them out 8 times over. So I've got 2 there, 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 and 2 there, all the way at the top. I'll leave them in there. They can stay in there for a couple of years till they multiply, and I'll take them out and I'll fill up the other buckets as well. I've also got this peony which I got off John, Mr. Bump. He split this for me, and he kept some and he gave me half as well, and this is starting to come into flower as well, which will look nice when it's all done. But I'm pleased I've been able to get them, because that's basically filled the holes for what happened with the previous ones that he had in here, because unfortunately the bulbs died. So there should be plenty there for the years to come, and all for a grand total of £12, which I'm pleased with. I'm happy with that. So I didn't necessarily get them for now, I got them for the years to come, just like I did with my other ones as well. Just while I'm in next door's garden, let us give you a quick show of these cabbages. Now I put these in last year and they're already starting to flower, so I'm going to pull them out. They're no good flowering 1 year because they weren't big, they weren't very good, so there's no point in keeping the seed for it. I'm going to keep the seed for that one. It's a red giant cabbage, and I'll have my own seed for that for next year. I haven't put any red giant cabbage in, but these are all going to get dug out. But this is what a cabbage looks like when it's in seed, in flower basically. There you go. Right, time to get sorted with them sandboxes. Okay, so the carrots, I'm going to put into these tubs here. Of course, I've already started filling them with sand. The 10 bags of sand I got this morning, I've only filled the one full one there and half of this one here, so it's looking like I'm probably going to need another 15 bags. It would have been better and easier and cheaper to get a big dumpy bag, but like I mentioned earlier on, it's just a case of what I've got when I can get it. And at the minute I'm going to have to go get some more sand, but I'm not doing that today. This one I just need to pat down, level off, mark the holes. I'll get the holes bored out, then I can fill it with sand, fill the holes with compost and get the seeds sown, because these need to be in as soon as possible really. But at the minute I'm going to go and have a sit down, back's starting to hurt. But yeah, pleased with what's happening so far. While I'm waiting for my kettle to boil for my cup of coffee, I've had a lot of people asking about the chickens. Yes, I do have chickens. Now I say I'd have chickens, they're at my granddad's. Grandad looks after them basically. I brought them down for me to look after them, and he ended up just taking over. But get the hen food, things like that as well. I'll turn you around and show you the hens. So this is the little run in my granddad's garden. These two here are the newer hens. Same with her there. There's 3 of them. There was initially 4, but turns out one of them was a male. And because we didn't know if they were all from the same breeding pair, they're breeding from the same parents, we ended up having the male for dinner a couple of years ago. I think it was last year actually. The one at the back there, the one that looks like a mad hen, her there, just focus in there. So the one at the back, she lays blue eggs. If you don't believe me, I'll see if I can get some. And these ones just lay the normal coloured eggs, but they're looking really healthy, really nice and really clean. They're well looked after. Grandad does a fantastic job looking after them, and we'll get a nice supply of eggs as well. Which, to be honest, some of the eggs have already helped fix the radiator. So yeah, just use an older egg and fix the radiator. But that's their little run there. Got 4 hens. Time to go and get me coffee.
Hello, Phil.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm just putting the sweet corn in.
Putting the sweet corn in. They're my pots. I'm sure I've seen them before.
Well, I've just borrowed them.
You've just borrowed them, are you?
Something told me there was some weed in the garden. So I just went and borrowed them.
You've borrowed them.
You know them back as soon as they germinate.
Alright, I can have them back as soon as you finish with them. Alright, thanks very much.
Right, here we go.
Nice deep pots here. I got them off Dave's show. I know exactly how I got them from. And
Right.
what we've got in here. Which one was sown? What are they?
1/2 inch deep. Ready?
Are they Incredibles? Swift.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
It's just about a knuckle deep, isn't it?
Well,
Don't forget your camera. Peter Rabbit at Royal Keys, Saturday,
And
April
what are you using? You're using the for Clover Professional. Not using your fingers.
fingers.
You're using the Clover Professional I got you. Oh, there you go. And that's that done. It's not even in time lapse. That's how quick he is.
Voila.
Well, there you go. He's got his 60 in there. He's got his 4 in here. He's going to have the rest in here as well, just for ones that don't germinate, like I mentioned last time round. No point in putting 60 in and expecting 60 to come up. So he's going to have some spares there as well. And also these trays, he's got enough in there for me to put mine in. So I'm going to go around mine once I've had my coffee and put mine in. Oh, I just sat down. I thought I'd sit down outside instead of sitting in the shed. Look at that for a view. Well worth the 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Wait, I mean, I've still got a few bags and stuff in the way, but I love these tulips. I'm definitely going to get some more tulips and put them in down the side, down where they are, so that we'll have a nice display all the way down there as well. And that's going to stay in the ground as well. But fantastic that. Right, time to get some of these lovely shortbread digestives in this cup of coffee downers. That's better. So, nice little sit down, looking outside to the beautiful sight of the tulips. Time to get something else done. Going to get the sweet corn in. So, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Got 15 that I can get in. That's all I'll need. I don't need any more. These will stay in the pots. These pots until they go outside. So, I'm going to get me sown boxes. I'm going to get me compost, get these filled up, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've got me, all I'm using is a Humax, just for the vegetables this year. It's all I'm doing. So just like Grandad Dave had, the seeds I'm sowing this year are Swift. I've got 30 seeds in here. I do have some Incredible there as well, but to be quite honest, let's say I'm just going to be doing Swift this year. So I'm going to open the packet up. I think these are loose, which they are. Now, believe it or not, sweet corn seeds are just the sweet corn off the cob. You can dry and save your own. These ones are an F1 variety, so that means that if you put them in next year, they won't be the same as the ones that come in this year. Now, all I'm going to do is pick out the best of the seeds. I'm going to put 2 in per pot, just in case for germination, and I can thin them out at a later date if need be, depending on how the germination comes. Now, I've had poor results over the years with seed germination from sweet corn, so what you can do is, before putting them in, you can get a wet kitchen roll and a little Tupperware box or something along those lines. What you can do is you can soak the kitchen roll in water, just so it's damp, pop the seeds on, pop them into a warm place, then from there just wait for the seeds to germinate, then you can plant them straight into pots. Now, you can use the pine pots for planting them into straight away. You need something long so the roots can go right down to the bottom. That's the reason as to why we're using these. So it said 30 seeds on the packet. I'm getting much more than 30 seeds. There's the 30 in there, and there's also some extras there as well. Save them for next time round. Or if we have a really bad germination, I'll go back to the way I germinated everything last year. So put them with the March sowing, even though I know it's April, because you can sow them all the way through. And just like Grandfather Dave, just put them down just a little bit, about the finger knuckle, about the finger notch depth. That's it. Between a nail and a finger notch. I'll get some compost just to cover over the top. Always read the pack to see where you need to put them as well. If they like sunny, put them in the sunny climates. If they don't put them there. I'm going to be putting mine up on the back, of that, the back of there, or the back of there. And what I'm going to do now is give this a quick drink with some warm water, some tepid water. And jobs are good. So there's the sweet corn in. I'm going to put the sign on and I'm going to put it in the back there now. There we go. and that's where they will stay until they germinate, until they're big enough to pop outside. I'll put them in a cold greenhouse, not the cold, a cold greenhouse or the cold frame when the time comes in a few weeks' time. But that's the sweet corn in and started off. These tomatoes are doing really well, the Spanish tomatoes, Geoffs Spanish tomatoes. Now, you'll notice that they've got little suckers on the sides, like there in the middle, between the middle of the stems and the flowers. Just nip them off as you're going, and that'll help the plant get bigger as the time goes on. I've already done that one. But these tomatoes are doing absolutely fantastic. But like I say, it's not yet time to talk about these tomatoes. There's still plenty of things to be getting on with. Right, I've got my petunias here. You can see, nice big. Right, they've come up fantastic. Them
Petunias.
like the petunias. I've put them in rows, so they're easier to see where they are. And all I'm going to do now is I've got my big tray.
Right.
I'm going to pop one in each single tray, so it's going to make things a lot easier for when the time comes to put them into the...
Now what's the idea for getting them up?
What's that?
Pencil.
Well, I've got one of them. It's fine.
Pencil.
But they do the job fine, don't they? It's fine.
Stick it in. Push it down with your 2 fingers like that.
Got my little dibber.
That's all you need. Don't be particular with them.
Not going to be. Treat them gentle. Right. So, going to get that sorted out. I've only got about 20 minutes left, so try and get this done as fast as I can. Well, I've got to go and see the kids. Kids finished school early today, Friday, half term. I've managed to do 1 row of them petunia. I'll be back to do more later on. And 1 row is filled that many. Now there's 9 by 2, 4, 6, so it's 9 by 8. So a lot of plants. I need to get some water sorted. Give them a bit of a drink just before I leave, and voila, not viola, voila, they're petunia. So I'm pleased with the way the petunia have turned out actually. I've got begonia in there as well, which I'm doing is good, but we'll see what comes of them. I will be back once I've been and seen the kids, so I'll carry on with them and see what else I can get on with today, because unfortunately, with the way shift work is, I'm working this weekend, and I won't probably be doing much else this week. But tonight, 8:30 on Friday, doing a live stream on YouTube for the chance to win some giant pumpkin seeds. So I hope to see you all there. I'll see you after I've been and seen the kids. Well, just like that, I'm back. Let me get the rest of these petunias sorted out. $135 petunia plants. I don't know how many I'll need per hanging basket, but from 4 lines in the tray, this is how many I've got left. I've got just over 2 lines, I think. Oh, I don't know if I did 5, did I? No, I did 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I did 5 lines. So I've done 2, just nearly 2 anyways. I've still got another 2 to go there. So I've got another one of these to do, which I'm not going to do today because it gets a bit tedious. I'm going to have a look to see what else I'm going to get on with now. I might put the parsnips in these tubs if I've got enough compost. Okay, so as you knew from last week, I prepped these towers and we'll now get them filled. Now when you fill air pots, you do them a little bit differently than normal pots. So if you can imagine just doing 1 pot here, what you need to do is, because the holes in the side, the whole point of them is for air pruning, so it creates more fibrous roots. we need to push and compact the compost into those grooves so that it goes right up through the hole. I mean, like, you don't compact it, but just push it so it enters the hole. So I'm just in my hand in there and just pulling up the sides, making sure that every single one's covered. And once that's done, I'll start filling the top up. Okay, time to get the parsnips popped into here. I'm going to use some mycore, just wrap it on the tap roots. First things first though, I need to get these out of here safely with the root intact. So what I'm going to do, bit of squeezy, just to break them up. Just line them down gently, just separate them all off. There's one there. Now really need to be careful, I don't want to snap any roots or anything like that. So we'll take one at a time, ever so gently. I want all of the root. And there we go. Need to clean as much of the compost off as possible because we want as much contact made with the roots to the mycore. There we go, there's a parsnip for heavy. Now we don't transplant parsnips normally, but because these are done for heavy, that's the reason as to why I've done them like this. So I'm going to pop this into this pot now. Okay. Something like that. A little bit of warm water. Of course, make sure it's not tap water. Kill the mycorrhizal. And there we have one heavy parsnip in. So just giving the remaining 4 a quick wash with the roots. Some warm water. Nice white roots on them. So yes, like I mentioned, time to get them into here. Now the reason I've put this on the bottom, of course, is because the compost falls up the sides. So let's get this sorted. There we have 5 parsnips potted up into the towers, their pot towers. They'll stay in here. I'll find some space for them and do a bit of research as well, just to see what feeds I can give them and things like that. But another job done. Now I know there's one more job I need to do for today, and that's to start taking small chrysanthemums cuttings from next door, from where I put them inside of the old carrot boxes. So I'm going to go and grab them and we'll take some more cuttings. One of the daffodils unfortunately fell off, but I'll take that to my mum's and I'll give that to my mum. Put that down there for the time being. So I've got lots of cuttings here taken. These are from the mini mums. So I'm going to get some large seed trays and I'm going to get started potting these on. Start getting them rooted basically. There we go, mini mums sorted. So we've got them ones, we've got the ones that's underneath the bench as well. A couple of these are going to people who have asked for them, when they start rooting of course, but for the meantime they'll go somewhere nice and warm for them to get rooted. Well, I found what was turning the cabbage leaves white. If you look closely in there, these strawberries are absolutely covered in whitefly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock up a spray, following Geoffs' advice, and I'm going to give them a spray. That's the reason as to why you prevent. It's too little too late now. As you can see, they're actually covered. So I'm going to knock a mix up and I'm going to give them a spray. So I've just left them, leave them outside in this polytunnel section for the time being, because I don't want any more damage being done. So I'm going to go and check the cabbages, but that's me all done for today. Don't know whether that's done for me this week yet. Let's see what happens over the next couple of days. I'm going to go knock up that spray before I leave, give these a spray, then head down home and get prepared for the live video of the night. So I'll see you all on there. Hi guys, it's Friday. I've just been to my mum's, and as you can see, I got rid of the mop on the top of my head. Now, it's difficult when it's a Sunday and you're going out and there's no barbers open, and on top of that, the barber you've used for the past 4 years decides to up and leave with a week's notice, and the guy who took over supposedly isn't very good. So I took the risk and I've just chopped it myself when I went to my mum's. But anyways, down at the plot, sorting the fire out, got to a nice 11 degrees last night. That's as low as it went. It was fantastic. Been over, sorted everything out as well here today. This is it done. This is the little segment at the end of the video. So thanks everybody much for watching. I thoroughly enjoyed the giveaway on Friday night. Thanks to everybody who joined in, and well done to those who won as well. I look forward to getting those envelopes so I can get your seeds to yourself. There's lots more to come next week, and also over the coming weeks. We'll be getting the polytunnel cover put back on. We'll be getting the section built up in the onion beds sorted out in there. I'll be getting this bed sorted out next week as well. Nearly time to get these leeks in. I've still got things to put on as well. The leeks to put on, I've had a bit of a change around in the back here, so it looks a lot more tidy and a lot more neater. I'll quickly show you that before I go. And everything else has been absolutely fantastic. So big thanks to John again for this week, for your help. Little Kyle as well. And thanks to you guys for continuing to inspire me as much as I inspire you as well. So let's get a quick look around, then that'll be it for this. Everything's had a spray of Dynamic. It is doing its job. These are the Yorkshire Giants. I've just nicked them back. They're doing all right. These are the last batch that I got. Coming at the back here, we've got the Betty Black leeks at the back. There's 4 of them at the back there. Sorry, 6 of them at the back. They're behind, but they're coming along all right. They're farther than they were last year for me. And these are the Ellies that I got. As you can see, they're coming on all right as well. Little large. Then if I turn them out the back here, of course we've got the sweet corn at the top there, the Spanish tomatoes. These strawberries here I got off Dave. There's a Colossus one in there as well. There's 4 different varieties. I need to pot them up and get them in somewhere warm. That's the reason why I've brought them back inside. I've had a bit of a disaster when it comes to the chilies. Now, of course, my own saved Romano pepper on the left-hand side there has done really well. The rest of them, not so well. The only seeds that have germinated are the patio sizzle. I'm not really fussed too much about the chilies this year. I've got enough on my plate. I've still got the big ones to sow, and I've also got loads of Joe's long chili down at home as well. The petunias, I've still got another tray full of them to do this week. Coming down here, I've moved everything across. I've got the Betty Black leeks on the side here. It just looks like a mass mess, but it is sort of organised. I need some more space for them, to be quite honest. I need space. So all the way come up to here. These are all Betty Black leeks. They get bigger and bigger. These ones need potting on because the root system in these I checked last night. As you can see there, I'll just lift that up. Look at that, it's dying to be potted on. So I need to get them potted into these type buckets, but I've got no compost. That's the reason why they're stuck in these ones for the time being. Got these big boys as well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 flags on there. So they're doing fine, and they are looking relatively clean. Pleased with. Cumbins here as well. These aren't looking as big as the other ones, but they'll all catch up. They'll all get their chance. I've got more coming as well. The parsnips, of course, which I potted onto here for the giant. Now I did put some feed into the soil as well, some bloodfish and bone and stuff like that, and some other stuff. The back here, these aren't going to be ready for shows or anything like that. We've got the giant Swede there, and we'll just see how they get on. I'll put them in the ground and we'll see how they get on. Cucumbers, I've got 3 germinated, so that'll be enough for me. And the kohlrabi, nah, it's not looking very good, so knock them on the head. It was good thought while it lasted. One less thing to worry about, one less thing to do. We've got the chrysanthemum white stars here, they're coming up there nicely as well. And of course we've got the, what's these ones, the heavy carrots from the EGVGA. And also the tomatoes here, which need to be potted up as well. And I got off Rodney. But there you go, that's a quick show around the top greenhouse here. So me and my little brother are going out tonight to town. So we're yearly annual WrestleMania party up at the casino. No gambling will be involved, just going to the sports bar to watch it. So looking forward to that tonight. So I'll have this video uploaded by the time I leave tonight. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing. We've had an influx of new subscribers. Welcome to everybody, old and new. And I shall see you next week. See you later now. Bye bye.